As the youngest country on Earth, New Zealand has a rich and fascinating history that reflects her Maori and European heritage. Her cities are very culturally diverse, with amazing Maori historic sites and taonga, or treasures, right alongside many beautiful colonial buildings. New Zealand possesses extraordinary flora and fauna due to its relative isolation from the rest of the world and its island setting. This separation from the rest of the world about 100 million years ago enabled many ancient plants and animals to evolve and thrive. New Zealand is also home to unique birds, such as the flightless nocturnal kiwi, New Zealand's unofficial national bird, the weka, and the kakapo, the world's largest parrot. One particular unique bird, capable of flight, is the inquisitive kea, which is well known for its fearlessness of humans. It is from New Zealand that the kiwi fruit became known all over the world. The kiwi fruit was originally from China and was known as Chinese gooseberries in New Zealand. Its later export as a kiwi fruit has given this fruit its international fame. During her Ocean of Love lecture tour in 2000, Supreme Master Ching Hai accepted the invitation of sincere truth aspirants to visit this beautiful country and share her wisdom and knowledge of the universe. Please enjoy the following lecture entitled The Reunion of Souls, delivered by Supreme Master Ching Hai in Auckland, New Zealand on April 27, 2000.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
How many times do we need to come to this planet before we become enlightened? And where do we go when we are not in a physical body?
We come as many times as we choose to come. Yeah. For example, there's some people who are supposed to die already, but then some relatives crying and loving and needing them so much, they come back to physical life immediately. That's a reborn. That's a resurrection. And sometimes we go to heaven already, but we like to have the human beings experience again for our own pleasure or our own development. And sometimes we come back because some loved ones are still there, calling us and wanting us to be with them. And we choose to come back. Yeah? And if we have not realized God in a physical body, sometimes we choose to come back so that we can realize God in a higher level. And if we are not in the physical body, we can go in many different places. We are more free, like bird. We fly anywhere in as instant. For example, if I die and I want to go to Germany, we don't need airplane. Just one thought will be there right away. 1 second, 1 instant. And that is the freedom of not having a body. But nevertheless, if we have not trained ourselves during our lifetime to think highly, to remember our higher self, then when we die, we leave the physical body, we just linger in a lower level of ourselves without realizing the higher aspect of the divine self. So we might linger there and then we get bored and then we come back to physical body again, or we might be lucky meeting some spiritual friend and then we inch our way up, or we go back to the physical body and get a teacher and learn properly and then go, yeah. So it depends on what we chose to do in this physical life. We will be at that level when we die.
How do the real spiritual experiences in meditation differ from my own fantasies and visions created by my imagination?
It could be that you think that you are imagining, but imagining is a daydream. It's different. If you just daydream about something, or you dream a night dream about something, and that is different. But the spiritual experience is real, just like we are real right now. For example, during spiritual experience, suppose I sit here and then I can ascend to heaven. I can see Jesus. I can see the past saints or some present saints. I can converse with them and go to different high level of hierarchy of heavens and universe in order to do things, to learn things. Just like I take an airplane and go to your country, as real as that. And then our being will be better every day. And we can use this spiritual knowledge to better our life and the life of our loved ones, as well as assisting in blessing and elevating the consciousness of the whole planet. And that is spiritual experience, because we become different. We know ourselves as divine being. We know the whole self, or maybe at least partial of the higher selves, and we become powerful. We become happy. Yeah?
After taking the initiation into the Kuan Yin method, if the person can't continue with the 2.5 hours meditation daily, what will happen?
What will happen if you don't work 8 hours and you work only 2 hours? Have less money. You can find a part-time job or full-time job. Part-time job, you get less money. That's all. Okay? What we mean 2.5 hours is that the suggest requirement. If you can make it, it's good for you. If you cannot, you try your best to do as much as you can. The more you do, the better for you. No one there stand there like a police say, you should do this and that. No. We just helping you, tell you which is good, but you follow as much as you can. Because the more you do it, the more you feel better. And the more you feel better, the more you're encouraged to do more. And you stay stable on the spiritual path. Yeah. If we do too little, sometimes the reward is so less and we feel kind of discouraged and frustrated. That's all. Okay?
If a person decides to follow the Kuan Yin method and the family and others can't accept the person anymore, how does the person overcome this problem?
It's not possible like that. You just become better. Your family accept you better. More loving. Most of our people, after initiation, the family become better because they themselves become also better. Maybe some of them in the beginning, because a family member loved them and worried that they might follow some bad people or do some bad things, but later, as you improve yourselves, as you show yourself such a loving, tolerant and compassionate person, your family member will welcome you more.
If we're God, who is this person that is so-called God, that it is coming down to earth that everybody talks about?
There is no person as God. Everything is God. We are the part of the whole, and yet the part that make the whole. So God is the creator, you see. He can make himself into many, many things. You see, if the flowers smell nice, you gotta smell it. See? You can't keep asking me a question like, what the rose smell like, when you don't smell it. I just show you how to smell the rose before. You try it at home, okay? Right? Then you know God. Or if you want to know more and deeper, you can stay for initiation. God is for you yourself to experience, not for me to describe, because it's impossible. Impossible to describe love, yeah, between two persons. You love your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. You can't describe what it is, but it is there. Yeah? So even love is so difficult. Just a physical love between human beings, so difficult to describe. How can we describe God? Because human language is not up to God's standard. But you can experience Him, feel the love, feel yourself. Feel the wisdom, feel the security. Feel yourself at home. Anywhere you go, if you know God. That's all I can tell you.
When we focus on the center between eyebrows, do the eyes also focus on the center?
No. Forget the whole body, Just your thinking is concentrating here only. Don't pay attention to the eyes or anything in the body. Sometimes your body shake a little, sometimes your body feel hot, cold, sometimes feel beautiful. That depends on what you eat that day. And how angry you were with your wife, for example. Yes.
The reason they ask is that they say that their eyes follows the center when they are concentrating.
No, they don't follow. Did you ever see somebody who died? Okay, his eyes goes up. Yeah? So you see only the white part of the eyes. That's when he died. Okay. We can die like that during spiritual practice. That's why the saints say, I die daily. Forsake the flesh so that you can begin to know the spirit. Learn to die so that you can begin to live. When we in samadhi, our eyes also turn upward, but we don't even know it. We're gone. Yeah, gone to a higher dimension, enjoying. But the physical body is just dead, and that's why it reacted like a dead person. So when you come back, pick up the car again and drive around. This car.
Master, why is it important to meditate in the morning?
You can meditate any time. It's just in the morning, most of the people, have a night rest. And in the morning, it is still quiet. Like from 3 to 6, most people are still sleeping. No traffic, no noise, no children, no telephone ringing. And your mind, after a night rest, is calm. And your body also still not fully active. And so you can sit better and you can attain heaven quicker than just what you did now for 2 seconds. Yeah. And you do it at home, it's even better because you're more calm there. You feel more secure and quiet. And morning is the best hours. But doesn't mean you have to do it in the morning. I do it anytime. Anytime, on the bus, on the car. Our people, they do it anywhere. Except when driving, please.
I sometimes sense the guidance and presence of the ascended masters. Can they really help humanity from afar?
Oh, sure. We are all one. So if you are enlightened, they are affected. Yeah? Can you imagine before, a long time ago, after the Golden Age, our planet was all destroyed. And not too many people survived. Can you imagine the state of human beings at that time? Everyone was kind of groveling in darkness, and they all affect each other. We all affect each other, and that's why we have been the way we were. And now we've been practicing for years after years. Now our planets became better. You don't feel it? You don't feel we have progress? You do? Or not? Yes? Yes. Not saying that you come and practice a Kuan method or have experienced heaven. Even you haven't not. You can feel that our planet now, different energy. Different. It's more happy. It's more open and very léger in French. Léger. Very relaxed, huh? Yes. And human beings is very different from before a kind of few decades ago. And our technology, science, everything just blooming up so fast. It's very amazing what we have discovered lately. Can you imagine? The email and all that, internet, and wow, this is incredible. So many other things that you don't know, they already developed.
Should we love our enemies?
Well, what else to do with him? Yeah? Practical question. If you kill him, his wife might kill you, or his daughter and son, and continue forever. So we better love our enemies. It's the best way to kill him. Yeah. If you love your enemy, he become your friend, then the enemy is gone for good. Yeah? And you have more friends of his family, his wife, his kids, and his relatives, his friends as well. Make one friend, you have many friends. Make one enemy, make many enemies. So we lose business if we hate the enemy.
What happens if I break precepts after my initiation?
Whew. Just like asking me what happened if I have an extra affair after I married my wife. How shall I answer you? Make up your mind, okay? Nobody is here to force you. It's only you, yourself, and you. And God. You make a covenant with God. You say, okay, I make you my priority. I do anything to know you. I don't need all these stupid things in order to survive. I can live without them. I can live without killing my neighbors. I can live without telling lies. I can live without drugs and alcohol. I'm strong. I don't need these substitute of intoxication. I can have divine intoxication. I can live without having to have sex with every man or girl that walk by. Yeah, make up your mind. Present yourself as a being you want to present. If you are the one who like to present yourself with everyone else, oh yes, I am the one who tell lie. Yeah, I'm the one who always drunk and take drug and all that. I'm the one who convert neighbor's wife. I'm the one who kill, who murder people. If that is the one we want to represent ourselves, then go ahead. It's your choice. But if you want to present yourself as an enlightened being, as a wise person, as a happy being, as a helpful, compassionate, loving, truthful person, then there's that choice. You see, there are two choices. It's all your choice. It's not my precept. It's a way of life. It's a choice you make to present yourself to the world, to God, and to your own self. When you look in the mirror, what kind of person you want to see. Okay? No precepts. Don't need precepts. You know what you want to be. Right?
Some of the tragic tolls of addictive drug abuse. Over 200,000 deaths each year. Costs of $181 billion each year in the United States. $33 billion in the UK. Lifetime cost of current drug addiction amounts to $575 billion in the UK. Harmful effects: brain damage, stroke, heart disease, liver disease, tuberculosis, emphysema, cancer, depression, suicide, permanent memory loss, mental illness, higher infant mortality, increased crime and violence, impotence. Crime and violence. Illegal drugs are a factor in 50% of burglaries in the United Kingdom each year. In the U.S., 60% of people arrested each year have been taking illegal drugs. 650 heroin addicts in the U.S. committed 70,000 crimes in a 3-month period. Social costs. U.S. businesses lose $100 billion per year due to employees' drug and alcohol abuse. Australians pay $53 billion per year for healthcare, law enforcement, and lost productivity of drug users. Environmental costs. Every gram of cocaine produced destroys 4.4 square meters of rainforest, with 300,000 hectares of rainforest lost each year to cocaine production. Death. 52 people die each day due to drugs in the U.S. In Canada, substance abuse is attributed to 21% of total deaths and 23% of potential life years lost due to early mortalities. Plus more.
For help quitting, please visit
Some of the tragic tolls of alcohol. 2.3 million alcohol-related deaths per year worldwide. cost of alcohol-related illnesses, $186.4 billion in the United States. Up to $210 to $665 billion globally.
Disease. Higher amounts of alcohol increase the cancer risk. Even half a glass of wine daily increases the risk of mouth or throat cancer by 168%. Cancer of the liver, breast, colon, esophagus, rectum. Liver disease. Cardiovascular disease. Metal toxicity. Brain damage. Amnesia and dementia. Brain shrinkage.
Organ failure, heart, liver, kidneys, stomach, pancreas, eyes.
Birth defects. Children afflicted by anxiety and depression, mental retardation, fetal alcohol syndrome, stunted growth, facial deformity, sudden infant death syndrome, miscarriage.
Alcohol-related violence. Child abuse, 50% of cases. Violence toward loved ones, 30% of cases. Violent acts, 40 to 80% of cases. Suicides, 20 to 50% of cases. Plus more.
For help quitting, please visit
For more information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
If everyone is Buddha, why does everyone feel miserable, not happy?
Yeah, because they are miserable Buddhas. They only know that miserable part, they don't know the other happy part, that's why. Yeah. Okay. That's why I ask you to be enlightened, then you become happy Buddha.
Although I understand the reasons for some people to be vegans or vegetarians and the health benefits, etc., I believe that meditation and enlightenment is for all regardless of diet customs and can take whatever form necessary for each individual. What is your answer to this?
Cool. Cool, we all go eating pork and cow and become like, zoo Buddha or something. We house all these animals in here and make a zoo out of us. That's cool. Yeah. Why not, hey? You could also be enlightened and make a zoo out of yourself. But animals and energy is not very suitable for a spiritual being if he wants to go higher. The higher you go, the less luggage you must carry. And animal energy is very heavy because they love life, they also fear death. Of course, animal is also a spiritual being, they understand. If you truly, really, in a very desperate place and you need food, and you talk to them, they lay down their life for you. Every of them. It's just that most of us, we kill without mercy. We kill without reason. And we eat just for the sake of getting fat, I guess. Not even getting healthy, excuse me. Yeah. And then spend a lot of money, go to club and diet and, jumping up and down. Spend a lot of money and time to get all this poison out of the system later, and then go to hospital, get needles, get knives, and get electroshock and all that, just because we eat too much what we should not do. Besides, all lives is one. So if we kill someone, it's like we cut our finger. Just that we are blind right now, we don't see, we don't feel. Just like a finger is numb, we don't feel the nerves. But we do hurt ourselves whenever we hurt anyone. Even plants and all that. It is the minimum that we could do to survive. And that's why we eat a vegetable. But vegetable, they have less fear, you see. They have 90% water. And if you cut one stem, they spring 3, 4, 5 more. So sometimes you even need to cut the head in order for the plant to grow bigger. So this is more logical, that we could rely on them to survive so that we can develop ourselves spiritually, but not without permission from all these plants. If we cut a plant or tree, we talk to them first. That's what we do. Say, I'm sorry, we need you with your permission. We are grateful. And that's how we should eat even vegetable. We should be grateful for everything that we take physically from this life, because we're not making any of them. We just take them. But we must meditate in order to bless it, to bless the planet, so that it will grow back in abundance again.
Does meditation work for those who steal and take drugs?
Steal? If you're hungry,
drugs.
if you're hungry, it's okay. And drug, you don't need to take drug in order to feel not hungry. So it's not a necessity. Yeah? Jesus said the one who steals for bread is not guilty. I say the same. But drug is a not necessity. And it damages your body, your brain, and it damages the happiness of your relationship with your family and other friends. It's better to be away from it. Yeah? Today it's easy to cure yourself of drug addiction. Just enlist yourself to drug or alcohol anonymous. They help you. Clean yourself so that you will be whole again.
Some of the tragic tolls of addictive drug abuse. Over 200,000 deaths each year. Costs of $181 billion each year in the United States. $33 billion in the UK. Lifetime cost of current drug addiction amounts to $575 billion in the UK. Harmful effects: brain damage, stroke, heart disease, liver disease, tuberculosis, emphysema, cancer, depression, suicide, permanent memory loss, mental illness, higher infant mortality, increased crime and violence, impotence. Crime and violence. Illegal drugs are a factor in 50% of burglaries in the United Kingdom each year. In the U.S., 60% of people arrested each year have been taking illegal drugs. 650 heroin addicts in the U.S. committed 70,000 crimes in a 3-month period. Social costs. U.S. businesses lose $100 billion per year due to employees' drug and alcohol abuse. Australians pay $53 billion per year for healthcare, law enforcement, and lost productivity of drug users. Environmental costs. Every gram of cocaine produced destroys 4.4 square meters of rainforest, with 300,000 hectares of rainforest lost each year to cocaine production. Death. 52 people die each day due to drugs in the U.S. In Canada, substance abuse is attributed to 21% of total deaths and 23% of potential life years lost due to early mortalities. Plus more.
For help quitting, please visit
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Thank you for coming to New Zealand. When we feel intense fear, what is the reason for this? What is life trying to tell us?
It depends. If you are in a fearful situation, that is all right to feel fear. But just we have to don't let the fear overcome us, so that we will be paralyzed and do not know how to react a better way. Fear is a natural emotion. Fear, love are natural emotion. You don't have to suppress it. You just have to understand it and handle it. For example, you think I don't have fear? I do. I fear to come here and I don't know what to talk to you. I fear that I don't know how to make you understand what I understand. I really did fear. Today I arrived early and I went to have a tea in a shop because I didn't have anything since yesterday. And then I saw a lot of people, they sit there and have tea and they talk about all kinds of things. And I was wondering, how am I going to tell all these people about God? Do they really care about God? They're so happy with their physical life. Whom am I going to talk to and what? But then I still do it. You see, I have fear, but I go through it. Not that I don't have. Okay? We have fear, but we have to go through it. If it is a fearful situation, we have to think, okay, what can we do to make it better? If it's a fearful person, we try to use love to overcome his own fear. The person who is sometimes bad to us makes us fearful because he himself is an insecure person. So it depends on the situation. Anyway, even if we have fear, we must calm down and think, okay, I have fear, but now what must I do in this kind of situation to get myself out of this fear? You have to take control of yourself to get rid of the fear. Take control of yourself means, okay, deal with the situation so that we become secure better and then the fear will disappear. We cannot suppress the fear. We have to deal with it, make it better. Yeah?
If God is inside of me, then I am God. So when I want to do something dangerous, stupid things, does it mean God controls me or wants me to do these bad things, and should I do it?
Nope. There's God inside us. But because we work through the brain, sometimes the brain bad, the computer damage. And that's why we do bad things. So if we think it is a bad thing, that means the God voice inside us told us not to do it. If you already know it's bad, that means it's bad. It's no good, don't do it. Okay? Sometimes you drive your car, you have the first class driver license, and you drive perfectly. But sometimes your car, yes, thank you. Sometimes your car damaged, the engine kaput, yeah? Or the tire blows out. You cannot blame yourself for all this. It's not the driver, it's the car, see? So if it's good, driving everything, then the driver good, the car is good. If the car blow out or everything, then the engine is bad, the car is bad, the driver is still good. So you make the distinction between a driver and the car, between God and the brain. Then you'll be no problem. If it's bad, don't do it. If it's good, do it right away. Very simple. Yes?
What do divine love and human love have in common?
Human love is a part of divine love. Yeah? A small part. Small part. And if two persons, when they love each other unconditionally, that is a divine love in action also.
Do we go through many lifetimes and collect karmic debt along the way? Does reincarnation exist?
Yeah, it does. It does. We don't collect really karmic deeds. We just experience different things. We have chosen to do this, to do that, just to experience. Yeah? And once we finish, we don't want anymore, we return to God, we remember ourselves. That's when we became enlightened.
Why is it that though we are all equal in God's creation, some of us suffer so much misery, while certain others, though they have a life of evil misdeeds, materially prosper?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because different path that we have chosen. When we gain material wealth or comfort, that doesn't mean we are blessed or we are anything good, because soon we die, we left everything behind. If we gain spiritual knowledge and wealth, that is the everlasting one. So do not envy those who only acquire material possession but have nothing for their soul, because soon they will be empty. But you, even you don't have much of material acquisition, but rich in your heart, have great love, great compassion, great knowledge, wisdom, like the Buddha, like Jesus. They were walking bare feet. They don't have any money. They don't have cars. They don't have anything. And people fell at their feet to worship them. People listened to everything they said and still worshiping them 2,000-3,000 years later. Who is the richer? Yeah? The millionaires down there or Jesus or Buddha? You know already the answer. Yeah? There's no need to compare ourselves with others. We have to know what we are worth. That insight, that's important. Yes.
What is your definition or understanding of hell?
I don't want to understand. No, hell is when we suffer or when we cause suffering to someone else. Hell is not just a place, though some people do go there to suffer because they want to clear themselves of some misconception while they were alive. You know, we are our own self-God. So we judge ourselves. If we did some terrible things in life, sometimes we choose to go to some like purification place, just like hospital. Cut off all the bad, cells, and then you become healthy again. So hell is a place of suffering, and it could be in this physical planet as well, when you go through intense pain, mentally or physically, or when you cause intense pain to someone else, even animals. That is hell for that person.
From my understanding, the way to practice Kuan Yin method is by meditation. I'm wondering how meditation can help to change the world to be peaceful and in harmony, an ideal world.
Yes, that's a great question. Meditation doesn't change the world. It changes you. And then if everyone changes themselves, the world becomes peaceful. We only make war because we are not peaceful ourselves. Because we could not know the person next to us is God. We could not realize that we are God. And we could not realize that the one we kill, we shoot, we torture is also God. And that's why the world is not peaceful. Once we meditate, it doesn't mean you have to meditate. You have to enter yourself. And I have to show you that. I have to reconnect you with your true self. Then that is a true meditation. Not just sit there like a statue. You have to really reconnect with God first. And then that's a true meditation. Once that taken place, your being is changed forever. You become a peaceful example of a walking God on this planet. And even you don't do anything, people see you, they feel peace. And they want to learn what did you do to make you feel what you are. They want to be around you. They want to take advice from you. They want to learn your example. And that's how the world will become peaceful. All right? Very logical. Nothing mysterious.
Is praying meditation?
Yes, it's a kind of meditation. But praying is only one way meditation. Like we talk to God, oh God, please do this, do that. But we don't hear what He say, that's why. The one way. Meditation is a two-way communication. We offer our pain, our sorrow, our happiness, our gratitude to God, and He in turn let us know what we should do next. We have communication, we have connection with God. And praying is just talk. Yeah, one person. We don't hear what God say at all. But meditation we hear, we know. He guides us. He brightens our life with 1,000 suns inside. He makes us shining, loving, wise, humorous, beautiful, inside out. Yeah, that's the difference.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centres near you.
Thank you for your company for today's episode of Words of Wisdom. Join us again Friday for the conclusion of the Reunion of Souls. Up next on Supreme Master Television is Models of Success, right here after Noteworthy News. We wish you many blessings from heaven.
For more details, please see www.suprememastertv.com/WOW.